Ever wondered why that 40-something neighbor suddenly bought a flashy sports car or took up skydiving? Could it be a classic case of a midlife crisis? Midlife crises, often depicted in popular culture as a time of dramatic self-doubt and upheaval, are more common than you might think. It's a period of personal uncertainty and transformation that typically occurs in middle-aged individuals, generally between the ages of 45 and 65. Interestingly, studies suggest that women tend to handle midlife crises better than men. While both sexes experience these crises, women often navigate through this phase with a more grounded perspective. The most common symptoms of a midlife crisis include anxiety and depression. It's not uncommon for individuals to start withdrawing from social activities and engagements during this time as they grapple with the reality of their mortality and the meaning of their lives. Nostalgia also becomes a strong sentiment. People often find themselves reminiscing about their youth and the paths they didn't take. It's a time when life may seem more about looking back than looking forward. It's also a time when spending habits may change drastically. People going through a midlife crisis often spend more on unnecessary items, like that flashy sports car or a sudden interest in expensive hobbies. These purchases might give a temporary feeling of satisfaction, but usually they don't address the underlying issues. So how does one tackle the tumultuous waves of a midlife crisis? One of the most effective ways is by confiding in a trusted person. This could be a friend, a partner, or a family member. Sharing your fears and doubts can provide a sense of relief and understanding. Engaging in meaningful exercise can also be beneficial. Physical activity not only boosts the mood, but can also provide a fresh perspective on life. It's also a great way to meet new people and start new hobbies. Keeping a positive mindset and staying busy can help as well. By focusing on the good things in life and keeping the mind occupied, it's easier to navigate through this challenging phase. However, sometimes the feelings of anxiety and depression can be overwhelming, and it may be necessary to seek help from a psychiatrist or therapist. There's no shame in seeking professional help. It's important to remember that mental health is just as important as physical health. To summarize, a midlife crisis is a common phenomenon that affects many middle-aged individuals. It's characterized by feelings of anxiety, depression, social withdrawal, increased nostalgia, and impulsive spending. However, with the right support, a positive mindset, and possibly professional help, it's entirely possible to navigate through this phase and come out stronger on the other side. Remember, a midlife crisis is not the end, but a transition, a chance to reassess and reinvent oneself. It's a journey, and like all journeys, it's the journey itself that matters, not the destination.